welcome to my channel. My name is HUMNA and I share videos about art and healing and share messages that I channel through in my meditation and through my cards that I pick. I believe energy is everything and we are all connected through it, and so I kind of channel energy through my art and bring these pieces to life. So today I'll be sharing a video where I'll be decorating this lower part of the painting that I've been working on. It's a Mughal princess, and I've always wanted to be one. I at times feel maybe I was one at one time, and or maybe that's how I want to feel in this moment in time. A queen, someone who can actually just be themselves fully. Although I don't really know if the understanding of queen in the world that we have today is what that means. But in my heart, it means someone who can be themselves fully. There are a lot of downloads that come through when I'm painting, and I thought it'd be really fun to see if through this video I can channel in what I'm picking through my own self. As I draw the patterns, I always learn something from them, and it's kind of fun to share that with everybody. When we're channeling into the energy of the universe, we're becoming one with it. And so consciously, we're making an effort to kind of dive into the unseen world, where I truly believe the real magic happens. I also feel like creativity is magic, because you create something from nothing, and it has a way of taking us into a zone where we can fully lose ourselves in. I love going deep within the patterns and just looking at them carefully and making a promise to myself that one line will be better, will keep getting better. I'm going to keep getting better at the next line. If this one wasn't what made me happy, then the next line will. Oh, in case you guys are curious, I'm using Ecoline 508 blue color, and this is one of my favorite colors, and this is what I generally paint with, and you'll see me painting this piece with it too. I do like painting with one color because to me that symbolizes the one God that I love and He who loves me. I've always been a believer of being able to move the canvas and not be too stagnant and stiff about it, so I'm going to make some space. I'm using a beautiful textured art paper. There we go. I think the angle sits better when I'm working at a slant also, especially when you're doing lines. Art has such a profound effect on our mental health that so many people don't allow themselves to benefit from. If only people saw it as something that's not luxury or something that a few of us do, but as something that's so needed by our soul. I can hear the rain. I don't know if that's coming through in the video or not, but it's beautiful rain outside. I was just enjoying the sound of, I heard the word creating, sound of creating. It's the movement of my hand that makes me want to just never ever stop. I don't know what I'm creating, but I know that movement of my hand is what is creating the magic. I feel very grateful for that movement. Most people say to me, Hamna, you have very good eyes. You must have very good eyesight. And I actually don't have a very good eyesight. But what I do have is I can look at something for a very long time and lose myself in just looking, just in silence looking, you know. Not analyzing it, not looking so that I can get some answers. Looking to just become extremely present. Almost like a meditation, but I can just keep looking. Not for any end result or something, but just ground myself or I've yet to work out what I'm doing in her blouse, but for now I'm gonna leave it empty. It could be just a wash that I later on add, but who knows? Who knows what the spirit will guide me to do. But as for now, I'm just gonna follow what I'm being guided. For those of you, if you're curious what ink pen I'm using, is just a normal kind, the cheapest in the market. I think I got it from Pakistan, but I'm pretty sure they're like available everywhere. I don't think I'm a perfectionist, but I do like giving things my 100% because I feel like there's so many times we lose it at just mediocre and it'll work, it's good enough, although it is good enough most times. But for me it's so important to not worry about it being the best, but just giving my best, like might not be a perfect picture, but for me, because I've given it all I had, I automatically have satisfaction in that moment in regards to that one piece, because I gave it my best, I gave it all I could. For me, effort is everything. It's the effort that makes me want to keep going. I don't know if this queen is like waiting or is she just sitting and enjoying. I'd like her to just be chilling is what's coming through. But then again, we can't know till I have the face expressions and what the energy will say at the in the moment when I actually say that it's finished, because it's in that moment when I know that, yeah, okay, that's what I'm being made to do, to wait. But waiting can create anxiousness, so I thought maybe I want to be creating her as just chilling. But like I said, I always think of things and then later on I get guided to change them, and then I have to follow. And so I'm gonna just put in an intention that that's what I'm hoping and planning in my heart, with the understanding that, of course, the piece will have its own unfolding. If you ever want to learn how to draw with me, or feel like you'd like to experience one of my healing sessions, you can leave a comment or connect with me through my Instagram page, and I can guide you to my services of how art can help with mental health and to bring clarity and if it wasn't for her art, I truly feel like I would be so lost as a person. It is what really grounds me. It's these little spaces that you can get into and really bring out the negative and positive between the two. if you're thinking too much about how it's gonna look or what will happen and things like that, you know, you're channeling from your mind. But if you actually only try to just keep at it and not be too concerned about what it's going to look, rather than you giving it your 100%, then you channeling into your creative side, which is when you don't think and you just allow the subconscious mind to help you create that what needs to be created, rather than you forcing yourself to create. It's a beautiful feeling to have a balance of the two. There. So done the wall. Might have time for, might just spend a little bit more time. It's just because this is wet, so one has to be really careful about the thing. Let me see if I can have these little sweet pearls or circles or something on her pillow. There we go. That's nice. And then change. Oops, sorry, my frame just fell. There we go. You can see better. The lighting isn't that great today. Sorry about that. I'm sure I'll work something out soon. But now you see, when you look at the piece, there's so much intricacies that are happening here, right? So you want to balance with the pillow, so the pillow sort of stands out, and that's the challenging part, as to how can I make the pillow stand out, but not like do stand out. So I'm gonna try and see if I can make a flower here. And then kind of give it like a little bit of a big thing. It's so important to visually be very aware of the sizes that we're creating in our pieces, so we don't, you know, when you're repeating a pattern, you want it to be visible, not to like change the size of the flower too much. So try to focus on the size. There we are. Loving the rain outside actually today. Something so cleansing about the rain. It's like the tears of the sky falling down and reminding us that it's so important to cry and cleanse what it is that we're holding, to release. It's like when the clouds get too filled up is when they empty themselves. So I'm going to see if I can make a circle just so that it kind of has a boundary. And these can have 1, 2, and then 1, and then 2. I'm a textile designer by education, and so when I do these things I always wonder what it would look like in real, fabric. In my head I think she's sitting on something velvety, like something soft, something really soft and comfortable. And there's no rush that she has to go anywhere. She's just like in her palace, in her sanctuary, at home with herself. I think that's exactly how I'm feeling in myself right now. Is I'm doing what I love doing. Now see, there's a bit of an issue here because you see there's this blue. So I have an idea. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change the ink color. So, and it's going to be so subtle. What I'm doing is, if you can see my ink pot, I'm going to take the ink out and just grab myself another pen for now. I take the ink out only so that it's it doesn't dry inside the pen. Let me just grab another color. I've got a little bit of a green shade, but the frequency should be, oops, it was so tight. Finally opened it. So and now I'm going to be using 602 in the same brand. I love Ecoline. They are just something. So let's see what I'm thinking would work or not. Let me just try it in this smaller. Yeah, it would work. It's got a beautiful turquoise. Moving towards, I have to be very conscious that because it's ink, I have to move fast. But it's got these little intricate pieces in there which I don't want to, How beautiful is that, guys? Something the turquoise has an effect on the beautiful color. Funnily, you know what, guys? I'm actually wearing this color today as I'm painting it, and I didn't even notice it. You're doing something right when the universe is speaking to you through signs. Feel so aligned, like, yay, you're one and I'm one with you, and we are together. One of the biggest fears I think that I had in my life was fear of abandonment, and because of something I have to deal with, art really is great like that, because when you step into your subconscious mind and you're constantly having a conversation with your mind, and you don't necessarily feel very alone, because you're like, oh, what color should I use? Okay, should I use this? Yeah, this looks good. Like the constant present chatter, and also the fact that you are not just creating something that is negative, you're creating beauty. So when you allow yourself to create beauty, you know that that's what you're sharing out with the world, right? You're here to share beauty, you're here to share love, you're here to look at beauty even when you can't see it, because that's what you're here to do, because that's what we are capable of doing. At times, situations are such in life that we not necessarily always can see beauty in that situation, but to be able to, that's something magical, isn't it? And so when you do art, you learn that you're never alone, because your art is with you, your conscious and subconscious mind is with you. The fear goes away automatically, and you also become that aware that that voice that you're talking to constantly could be your subconscious mind or whatever. I call it higher self or higher source or God, divine, whoever. You're not talking to people, but you're talking to your higher self. You connect to your creator through your creativity, and that is what creates magic. In a world full of people who are becoming robots and stuck to their iPads and machineries and things, this truly helps to oh, so pretty. Don't know if you guys can see the right color though. What's the time? I have to finish this, guys. I'll have to do this tomorrow with you, hopefully. Let's see. I'm running out sessions that are through my Zoom. If you feel like you'd like to join in, we paint together people from across the world at 12 o'clock every day during Ramzan. So it's really fun. If you want to join in, send me a message and I'll share the details with you. It's donation based, so you can pay whatever you afford to feel that you can afford to, towards my art and my efforts. There you are. Oh, I hate leaving things halfway. I'm just gonna try and see if I can do it. See, I think we're gonna leave that space in there, because there. I love this sound, like. It's very cold right now here. I'm a strong believer that the universe is constantly engaging with us through the many things that it's going through itself. So if it's raining, it's making us want to go within ourselves to find out things that help us grow, and if we can nurture them. Oh, I just saw that we didn't create the line here. There we go. So yeah guys, if you enjoy such videos, let me know in the comment section, connect with me. I'm really good at picking energy, so who knows, I could be picking your energy and putting it in my creative endeavors. And I'd love to hear from you if you like what you're seeing, if you'd like to purchase my art. Again, leave a comment, let me know, connect through Instagram. It's HUMNA_being, and I'd absolutely love to hear from you. Let me know what you thought of today's video. I'm hoping that I can finish this piece with you guys and upload the videos as I go forward. Thank you everyone. I hope you have a beautiful day. Lots of love, light and peace always.